Hey YouTube, Charlie here. So I started doing demo on my swimming pool in the backyard here, and I'll let you guys see what I'm working with and what I'm going to be turning into sluice boxes. So check. We got all the old metal from around the pool, and I've got most of it stretched out here, and I'm going to start cutting that into sections. So I'll be back in a bit. As you can see, I've got a couple pieces cut. Still got a long way to go. Excuse me. And the loud one you got back over here. Show him off to you guys. Moose. Come here. And this is Moose. He's only 11 months old. Little puppy. And then there's Coda back there. All tangled up because of Moose. And as you can't tell, Moose likes to eat the deck. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Right. Yeah, right. So, yesterday I was cutting up a bunch of material. I have one sitting here. I'm going to be making another box, kind of like the one I have set back up here for my recirculating system. I'll grab the camera here quick and show you guys what I got set up there. So, from Dream at dreamprospectors.com or prospectorsdream.com, they sent me over here this mat. It's a beach sand setup, but with the type of material and everything that I'm running, I think it's going to be a decent mat. And then I got this step down low V mat up here for a type of indicator, and then I just have some expanded metal and miner's moss to break up the water from my head. I'll turn this on quick so you guys can see. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. Slows down the water a little bit, and then that comes into the ripple system here, and everything back into this tote. Bucket to collect all the concentrates that come off the sluice, so it's easier to keep the water clean and keep running. But I will be doing other videos with this same type of setup, and that would be for the wash plant that I'm working on. I'm still waiting to get some bearings and stuff for that, and then a custom made sprocket that I'm going to be welding up to the top over here for the motor that's going to run it. But we'll get into making that box now. Let me get this all moved here. I'll be right back. So what I've done is along this back side, I've gotten everything measured out to 4 inches. Now what I'll do is I'll take, where did I go with it? My screw gun, and screw this down, and then I'll measure out the 4 inches here and cut this piece off with my grinder I got here to make the sides even. It's going to get loud, so I will end up muting the video for that part, and then when I'm done cutting it, I'll bring back the sound. But give me 1 sec to get the rest of this all set up and ready to go. I got to get my drill and everything out, and then I'll show you how all that's done. So be back in 1 sec. Okay, so now I'm going to screw everything down. Make sure everything's sitting where I wanted it. 4 inches there. 4 inches there. Okay, and then screw this end down. Mark 4 inches here. And then we'll do just transfer a line on here. And I'll grab my battery for the grinder. And now this is the part where it's going to get noisy. Make sure you wear your eye protection. that part's done. I will keep the scrap piece from that for making attachments to the sides of the flares. But for today, I'm just going to do a basic box, and then I'll show you guys how to do a flare in another video. But now, for the sides of the box, to get that to work, I actually use one of my rock smashing hammers here to help tap my sides in. And what I'll do, let me get these out of the way here. So I'll take the sides, start to fold them up a little bit here and there, and get them up. Once I get the sides bent up a little bit more, start taking the hammer. Once I get it to that point, then I can release the block and fold my sides in a little bit more to keep everything nice and straight. And that'll look like this. Pop that out of there. Because you'll notice it still has a little bit of a flex in it right here. So what I'm planning on doing is I have some other stronger plate steel that I want to attach to the back of this in a few spots. Just keep it nice and flat. It won't be punctured through, it'll be JB welded to help hold the bottom nice and flat. Kind of like I did with mine here. There's still a little bit of a sag here where this mat sits, but other than that, it all works pretty decent. I'm going to try this out with some of the other pay dirts that I have and then go from there. But there is a basic box for big setup like my recirculating system. If anybody's interested or wants a custom box made up, let me know. We'll figure something out. We'll work out a deal. Other than that, I just want to say thank you and like, subscribe, and leave a comment. All right, bye.